Hey, what's up, baby? How y'all feeling today? It's your boy Big Al here. Got my brother.
Leon, what it is?
Yeah.
Your boy T-Sled.
T-Sled.
Big Rob Suave.
Bob Suave. Hey, but we gonna talk about the Mahomes versus Lamar, the review. And we wanted to know, how did y'all feel about it?
Disappointing game.
Yeah, it wasn't what it should have been.
I thought it was gonna be way more competitive.
It wasn't as exciting as it been. It really, even though
it was
the
exciting
score
if you was a
ain't
Chiefs fan.
show like how bad it really was. It just seemed like the Ravens just
For real though, I was like,
struggling
they
again,
only
and,
scored
like,
34.
It's just the energy the Ravens had towards like the second quarter going into halftime, and the third quarter is just like frustration and just the Chiefs was just doing what they wanted. I mean,
And the announcers kept saying that the Chiefs can do what they want. The Chiefs can do what they want. They kept saying it.
I mean, it's just like
The Ravens approved them right though.
everything we did, they was guessing what we was gonna do.
Pretty much.
Anytime the Ravens want blitz, it's just, we gonna get them going this way. We throw a screen over here.
Get
Bruh.
Lamar,
We
a
gonna get a
receiver.
play action. Him,
He was 17 of 20, 240 yards and 3 touchdowns against the blitz, 156 QBR against the blitz, and they blitzed him all game. He only missed 3 passes and 3 returns on against the blitz. Let that sink in, like.
Get Lamar, another receiver.
He had a career low 97 passing yards.
That's
Legit. Against that offense, you need at least 250. At least.
I've been agreeing with you, Al, for a minute. Like, I don't understand what everybody see. Like, it's been obvious since last playoff game that it's obvious the Ravens need a true receiver. Like, Hollywood Brown is not the answer to be a true receiver. He can be a number 2. He can be a great number 2.
That time is
They
getting
take the
knocked
top
off.
off the defense.
You got
but
3 seconds to
we
get
need
on that line of scrimmage. That man don't get it. He
we
gets
need
off
the
the line of
Ravens to
scrimmage,
get like
but he don't get
a
off in 3
superstar
seconds.
type receiver. You need somebody that's really going
Even Larry get off in 3 seconds.
come across the middle, get them slants, big body receiver, just in case when Lamar is inaccurate like how he was on some passes when he played the
See,
Chiefs.
they did with
Because
Kyler Murray. They still got Larry. They still got They went to go.
In my opinion, I don't even think it boils down to one thing on offense. I think even the O-line was bad. I think they just, outside of the couple nice runs they had, I think their whole offense just wasn't prepared.
They need that man.
yeah,
They wasn't
I
prepared.
mean, I
Because
agree with that.
some of them receivers was open on plays and Lamar just wasn't hitting them. Like I brought up before we started recording. Hollywood on that last drive when the Ravens could have put, it would have been tied at that point, 27-27. Hollywood beat the corner like a drum. And that fly route, he underthrew it. Bad throw. That's supposed to be an interception. You can't hit that. And then he put a dimo on Mark Andrews, in the first quarter, and Andrews just dropped it. And he's normally their best target, their short receiver.
And that's like another thing. The Ravens' best receiver right now is the tight end. Their most consistent go-to target for Lamar is far as relying on the hands.
Reliability, yep.
And being open is the tight end.
All I'm saying is Julio went out. His hamstring don't hurt.
And I really just can't see the fact
Might
that
as well make that happen.
they just spent money on Marlon Humphrey, right?
Y'all ain't gonna have to pay him because he already
So,
got 20.
And was blitzing him on 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I will never understand it. 2 3rd and longs and you blitz your best defensive back. And the rest of your corners, I don't know what. That was the Marcus Peters from Kansas City that showed up. That wasn't the Ravens Marcus Peters. That was the Marcus Peters from Kansas City that showed up.
Yeah.
He was giving up big play after big play. Anthony Avery had a better game than him. But I mean, I think that game just proves the fact that Mahomes is the unquestioned best quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, and with a coach like Andy Reid,
He can throw the ball
everything.
from any angle. That fake flick he had to the fullback for a touchdown at the 7-yard line, I didn't see that coming. I got fooled. Him and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, they just have a different connection. And then Sammy Watkins was just open.
Hardman,
he was
there's so many
Hardman supposed to have 2 touchdowns. Hardman dropped one.
Exactly.
He's the slowest receiver on the team.
Sammy Watkins is a slower receiver on that team.
He's still fast.
He running 40.
Exactly. He's just compared to Hardman and Tyreek Hill, he looks slow.
Yeah.
He just looks slow.
And then that running back
That's
they
elite
got,
speed.
that rookie running back they got, CEH, that boy different. He could talk the He was getting better with that game. He started off shaky, but as the game was going on, he was running through them holes.
I say
and
this.
giving them fits.
It's either the Ravens need to find a new wide receiver coach, or they just need to stop and go get a receiver.
I mean, I don't know if it's the coach.
They need
Because
something.
think about this.
They can't play off.
I
of
didn't
that
have the
rest of the season.
Ravens drafted a receiver, like had a Hall of Fame type receiver.
Never.
No.
Exactly.
Drafted wise,
But listen.
they signed good with the free agency though.
Exactly.
We just drafted, I feel like, a good receiver in Duvernay.
How
But-
crucial was that
But
kick
not,
return touchdown?
that's not superstar, right? But now it's like a new era drafting for the Ravens. So I really can't judge that from what's going to happen forward because that was Ozzy.
So is it your drafting process or your
But-
receivers coach?
I mean, I wouldn't write Hollywood off just yet.
I
I,
just
mean,
feel
last year he was hurt, and in the playoff game
Oh, no,
against the
I'm not
Titans,
writing
he was the
Hollywood
only.
off.
I just don't feel
He
like
was
he's
the only
one.
receiver that showed up against the Titans, and then this season he showed up big in Houston and Cleveland. I feel like it's just this game against, I guess, a better defense. I wouldn't just blame it, like I said, just on receivers. I think that was just a trash offensive show.
Yeah,
just in general.
I don't blame that game just on the receiver, but I'm saying, period. I mean,
What's the call?
do you
Y'all had a horrible game
think Hollywood's
offense.
another wide receiver?
I think he has the potential to be, but I don't think it's.
But he's not.
I don't think he has a sample size yet to judge that. Like I said, last year he didn't play every game, and he was hurt. This year it's only been 3 games, and towards the end of the Browns game and arguably the Texas game, they just sat on the clock. And another thing y'all got to think about, it's going to be hard for the Ravens to bring in somebody that's a legit number one because they're a run-first team. The running backs and Lamar are going to touch the ball majority of the time. It's not going to be a receiver that's going to see over 60 catches. It's not going to happen. It's not that kind of offense. They're a run-first offense.
I understand.
You're not going to see a Dez Bryant, Julio 100 catch, 90, 80 catch seasons. That's not how they set up. Mark Andrews might come close because of the chemistry he has with Lamar, because how they scheme him getting the ball. But like this offense is predicated off of the run and the running backs touching the ball. What did he say? J.K. Dobbins was a leading receiver. He's a running back. He was getting the ball majority of the time. These receivers in the slot, they eat the middle of the field, and then that's how you draw them in. And then you just keep pounding. That's how this team is built.
Yeah, but I understand that. But every team got a number one receiver.
Stuff out there.
Every team got a number one receiver. At
Who's
this
the-
point,
Who is the Jets' number one receiver?
What's his name?
Crowder?
Yeah.
Are we talking about a legit wide receiver one, or are we talking about number one in the depth chart?
A legit wide receiver.
he's more of a legit.
Jamison Crowder is a legit wide receiver one of y'all?
Yeah, I think he's more legit Hollywood.
He gonna line up in the slide and outside.
I mean, I see him doing anything. He shows up consistently.
That boy Donald, he be running for his life.
He shows up every week.
I was just thinking of that when he.
I think he's a great slot receiver,
Yeah,
but a
right.
true number one, I don't see it from Jamison Crowder. Or we can go to the other New York team. Who's the Giants' legit number? Who's the Giants' number one wide receiver?
Shepard, but he can't even stay on the field.
Yeah.
Again, slot guy.
Shepard? I think Shepard could do it all. But honestly, I mean, Hollywood is.
He's a good receiver.
I mean, I don't want to stray off topic. That's another debate I guess we could have.
Yeah, but I really just don't.
We'll talk that right
I don't see that's the.
But I
that's
think-
the answer right now. And
Like
I
I
don't see
said,
how
I
you
think it's
draw your
just
marbles on that.
That whole offensive.
How about we save it for the end of the
Shot.
season? Because y'all both got good points. He was hurt last year. He fully healthy this year. It's only 3 games. How about we save that debate to the end of the season? Yeah, I
I'm
like
always
that.
down for the smoke.
I like that.
I'm
We're
always
gonna
down.
see
For
at
the
the
smoke.
end of the season.
I mean, last year he was telling about how he was better than DK Metcalf, but
I still stand by that.
that's another.
I still stand by that.
That's a number.
Leave it alone.
That's because you see what DK did to Stephen Gilmore.
We gonna
Stephen Gilmore.
talk
Who
y'all later,
gets
man.
who gets more
See y'all
targets?
later.
We ain't got enough time for this though.
We gotta
I
say this
guess-
for another.
I guess we'll see
Who
y'all
gets more
later.
targets?
DK.
I guess we see y'all later.
What legit secondary has
Hey.
DK played this season?
Pick the best corner. in the
Best court, exactly the best.
Was he really?
Oh my God! We
Cut
got
the
to see y'all
show.
next
Hey,
time. We
we
got to
cut
see
the
y'all next
show.
time.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
See y'all next time. Subscribe.
All
Like,
that. All
Yeah,
that.
all that good
share,
All
stuff.
that.
comments,
All that.
feedback.
All that.
Till next
Feedback.
time.